So I'm dating Bobby and I'm dating Tommy, and you know what? They just happened to want to see me both on the same day, and I didn't expect to sleep with Bobby. I just went to go see him and say hi, and I already slept with Tommy earlier this morning. I didn't mean to. You understand what I'm saying?
One, we think about it as how many people do I have to share this girl with? You know what I'm saying? Like, if this is gonna be my wife, how many people am I really have I shared this girl with too? So if she has 100 body counts, a man might not be like, yo, I don't want to have this girl who had 100 other men. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has different thresholds. Another thing is gonna be like, if she has a high body count, why is she either weak-minded in the decision-making skills, or is she just foolish? And that plays a long part with the person that you're dealing with. Is it a double standard where a girl could just have sex and not care about a guy? Yeah, you know why it's a double standard? Because for majority, it's unrealistic. Majority of women are not just gonna have sex with a guy and forget about him tomorrow.
Yeah, I have some guy friends that know about my wholeness because, like, it's the boys and, like, I can open up to them and they open up to me and I know about, like, the games that they play. But I think for me, like, I be playing the game back. Like, you think I like you, but I really don't. I'm just trying to get and keep it moving.
We know Rico gets a lot. Rico walks out here, he's the motherfucking man. If you get a lot of dick, you walk out and be like, yo, this bitch is a hoe. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So boom.
You.
So no, to the
Majority.
I'm seeing a couple of these hoes getting married. I seen them. I know their names too. Mm-hmm. They don't last. Okay. It's only 2 or 3 of them. Yeah. It's 3,000 hoes out there, and 3 is getting married. So you talking about 0.001%.
But do you think it's okay for them?
They're not wifing them.
But do you think it's okay for them to lie about it? Because there's a lot of hoes that are getting married that they just don't know that they're marrying a hoe.
No,
they just don't know it. If they're not being honest with you about
if I'm gonna be considered a hoe, if I'm truthful about what my real body count is, I'm not really gonna get nowhere. I could get wiped up and here you are talking about it ain't real.
The truth hurts, guys, but the truth shall set you free. There are 2 other reasons why men don't want to settle down and be with women who have high body counts, who have been promiscuous, who have slept around a lot of different guys. Number 1 is because a man doesn't want to feel as though if I invest my time, my energy, my emotions, my resources, my money, all this stuff into this situation, into this woman, if I bet all my chips and push them to the center, will she sleep around on me? Will she do me dirty? Will she go behind my back and embarrass me, right? Because a woman is supposed to be a reflection of you. So as a man, if you got a woman who's been sleeping around and did all these different things while you out working, people are gonna be like, oh man, yo, hey, ain't that Darius girl? Hey, yo, that's Darius chick, man. You see? Oh man. And now you're gonna be the laughing stock of the town or the city or whatever area you live in, and people gonna be looking at you kind of side eye like, man, yo, that's your chick, right? So men don't want to invest in those situations that women who have been damaged and ran through and all these different things. Just think about an employer. What do they usually ask you when you go in for job interviews or you go in and apply? They say, so what would your previous employer say about you, right? Who's got that question? I know I have. Or they ask you, so what happened with your previous employer? You know, why did you get terminated? Why did you get laid off? I mean, what was the situation? Because that employer wants to know, if I move forward with the hiring process of Darius or whatever individual, will they do the same thing that they did at the last company? Will they have disciplinary issues? Will they show up late? I mean, how was their attendance previously at other employers? So why are we not questioning women about the same thing, right? See, guys, remember this. The best indicator for future behavior is past behavior and actions. So if that woman slept around, or if that individual at that previous job was mouthing off or showed up late or had attendance issues, what's usually going to happen? They're going to have the same issues when you hire them, when you get with that woman. You see how that works? Or what employers usually do is they'll say, so give me 3 reference checks. They don't say that for no reason. So what were your last 3 employers? I want to call them, see what's going on. Because they want to know, is this going to be a good employee that I'm going to invest in and move forward with, right? So the second reason why men don't want to invest or be with women who have high body counts or who have been promiscuous is because men don't want to buy the cow when other guys have gotten the milk for free. This is just facts. Men don't want to say it, but it's true. Because if other guys who are less quality than you got the milk for free or smashed for free, had sex for free, and they didn't really do much, as a man, you got to be like, man, why am I doing all this stuff if that loser, if her baby daddy, if her ex-boyfriends did basically nothing? Why do I have to jump through hoops? Why do I all of a sudden have to date with a purpose? Why can't I hook up and have sex? Why is she making me do all this stuff? And we got to meet out over here. So a lot of guys like, man, I'm going to basically overpay for something that a loser or whatever dudes got for free. This just facts, right? And this is how it is. And women understand this. This is why when you meet them, they'll say something like, I only had sex with 3 or 4 guys in my life. Or I only been in 3 or 4 relationships. And you're like, you trying to, look at her like, I don't think you've been that. And she'll kind of divvy up and calculate it like, oh, well, I was with a dude when I was from 19 years old all the way to 25, and from 25 to 27. And you telling me you didn't have any other dudes you was hooking up with between that time? They always lie because they know that you will not take them serious. Now, I'll say this. If she views you as a sexual guy, as she sees you as really attractive, and she's like, man, what'll happen is she'll just divulge and tell you practically everything that she did. Because she's like, man, he looks that good and I want to hook up with him. So I don't really see this guy as long term, right? So she'll tell you the stuff she did. She'll do all these different things. But if she sees you as more boyfriend material or a husband type of guy, or a guy that has a lot of different benefits that she can, use and give her a better life than she, can give herself, what'll happen is she'll be like, hey, we got to take it slow. Hey, we got to get to know each other, right? You heard that before. Hey, you got to take me on these dates and we got to, just basically talk on the phone. We got to do all this stuff before we meet up. That's because, number one, she's not really interested in you sexually. Or number two, she could be interested in you and find you really attractive. But she's like, man, I don't want to mess this up with this guy. I already got smashed by this dude. I already got used by all these different dudes this past year or a couple months ago. So let me just ease off the brakes, even though she does want to hook up with you. Which takes you back to the first clip of the girl with the orange hair. Crazy. She was basically like, she hooked up, a scenario, a guy will hook up with a girl and she's talking to 2 dudes, basically the dual mating strategy, and she'll hook up with Bob. And then she'll have a date with Paul the same night. So she's slept with 2 dudes in one day. Listen, women do it all the time. They sleep with multiple dudes in a week span. It's just facts. Because she's like, okay, I was going to have sex with this guy, and they do it, and then they go on a date, and now they're like, I just want to eat dinner, and then they're feeling the guy. They're like, that guy, runs some good game. He touches her leg, and he's like, oh, okay. So she ends up sleeping with that same dude, 2 dudes within 24 hours. Also, dudes don't want a woman who has trains ran on her. That's just sick, right? Let's be honest. Most dudes are like, man, I'll do it. I'll smash, but I ain't trying to wife her, and rightfully so. You can say it's a double standard, it's messed up, but it's just how it is. This is why men don't want to be in relationships, and it's because it's investment. See, women, they just come to a relationship or a situation or a marriage, and they're looking for benefits. They're looking for, a better life or just commitment. Men, we have to do a lot. We have to sacrifice a lot. Women don't sacrifice when they get with us. So this is why it's not about being insecure or feeling some type of way or like, man, no, you have that feeling for a reason as a man. And it's a good feeling, because why should you invest in a woman who is for the streets? Why should you, put in all this effort and wife her and date her and all this stuff if she's slept around? This is why a lot of dudes, don't want to go out in public with certain women, because deep down, you just can look at a girl and you can feel her aura and say, man, I just got a feeling, she just slept around, by the tattoos that she has, by the piercings. You know, women can't hide it. They can't hide their promiscuous nature for long. You can sniff it on them. You can look at a woman. Have you been walking down the street and you just kind of looked at her and kind of a female and made eye contact? You're like, this girl get down. I know she get down like that. Look, chances are 9 times out of 10 it's true. They're freaks, right? And every woman's a freak. You can't avoid this. Every woman has slept around with different dudes. They've had the promiscuous phase of getting ran through. They broke up with a guy, or a guy broke up with them. They got their heart broken. Now they're like, okay, forget the world, forget men. I'm just going to sleep around with a lot of guys. Some women sleep around with 3-4 guys. Some women 40, 50, 60. It all depends.